few weeks before Survivor Series. I'm assuming he's going to do something like a guest host role similar to WrestleMania, be it that the Survivor Series is the last huge event WWE are going to be doing the year. Of course, they do 4 major events of the year: Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. And they just have, little events in between, not as big as those 4. So I would assume that The Rock's role at the Survivor Series is going to be something similar to what he did at WrestleMania 27. And really all WrestleMania 27 was just a shameless way for WWE to build up this Rock-John Cena match at WrestleMania 28. It was kind of appropriate. You can look at it in a positive way because they knew the venue of WrestleMania 28 was going to be Miami, Florida, the home state of The Rock. And WrestleMania 28 just sounds better, don't you think? Do you think WrestleMania 28 sounds better? Better venue, a better event to have John Cena versus The Rock at rather than WrestleMania 27. The place where everybody thought The Rock and John Cena were actually going to wrestle, and where The Rock was actually going to win the WWE title for the first time in about 9 years. So I guess they felt like WrestleMania 28 had the better venue, and they needed at least a year promotional time to get ready for this Rock-John Cena match. And now what they're doing, it seems, is they're leaving promotion up to Twitter and Facebook. It seems pretty stupid. And The Rock always loves to promote his Facebook at facebook.com/Dwayne Johnson, saying on the night of his return he's going to have cool pictures for his Facebook page. We're following The Rock on Facebook as well, facebook.com Jonathan Clarke, just as we are WWE and John Cena, and we're following The Rock also on Twitter. Recently I linked The Rock's Twitter page up to our Twitter page at Jonathan Clarke1 HEW Entertainment to keep up on everything going on with The Rock and John Cena outside of the wrestling business. And it seems like The Rock and John Cena always have something going on. John Cena recently appeared at the Teen Choice Awards, presenting an award to the cast of Glee, along with former WWE Champion The Miz. Very interesting seeing that there, while The Rock is now currently filming the G.I. Joe film. I'm not sure if they finished up filming the G.I. Joe movie, the latest installment of the film. Of course, the previous one, G.I. Joe Rise of the Cobra, is available now on Blu-ray and DVD, and it's going to be interesting to see what kind of role The Rock will play in the up-and-coming G.I. Joe film, and that's why he's taken 6 months of absence, or leave, whatever you want to call it, from WWE. So now he's taking shots at John Cena on Twitter, using the 150-word limitation difficulty to his advantage, while John Cena is using the Facebook thing to do so as well. So it's very interesting to see what kind of media appearances The Rock and John Cena are making and are going to be making leading up to WrestleMania 28. Very appropriate place for John Cena to be it that he appeals to such a young audience, the Teen Choice Awards, don't you think? I think it's a pretty appropriate place for John Cena to be hanging out, and he got to present an award, actually, to the cast of Glee. I had the opportunity to actually catch a glimpse of that, and I actually enjoyed John Cena showing up in the track pants and the gym outfit and presenting this award. Very appropriate, and I guess John Cena and The Rock are going to continue to make more media appearances as the main event between The Rock and John Cena edges ever closer. But the problem I have with all of this, what about the fans who don't have access to the internet and Facebook and Twitter? Of course, you can sign up for a Facebook or a Twitter account by going to facebook.com or twitter.com. The little field that you have to fill out is at the front of the website. They ask for a few details, and you can sign up for either a Facebook or a Twitter page to keep up on all the action. But the problem I have with all of this is, what about the fans who don't have access to a computer? How are they going to keep up with The Rock and John Cena? They can't be over to their friend's house all the time, bugging the hell out of them to use their computer, and WWE might be taking a risk by leaving promotion up to the internet. Although a computer is the #1 piece of furniture to have in a home nowadays, not everybody still has access to internet, and a lot of people are still using dial-up, believe it or not, due to some advertisements that television and media love to throw at us. Believe it or not, people are still stuck back in the Stone Age when it comes to a computer. So WWE may be taking a bit of a risk by leaving the promotion for the John Cena Rock collision at WrestleMania 28, which is speculated to be for the WWE Championship, up to Twitter and Facebook. Of course, as I said, a little field that you have to fill out to sign up for a Facebook or Twitter page can be found at the start page of twitter.com or facebook.com. It's your choice to sign up for one of those social networks, or you can keep up with all the action through our website, by going to facebook.com Jonathan Clarke or twitter.com HEW Entertainment Jonathan Clarke 1. You can also find a lot of videos talking about the Rock and John Cena match at WM28 by heading over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com Jonathan Clarke 22, where you can find a lot of videos, including interviews and audio commentaries, and a lot of them talking about the Rock John Cena match at WrestleMania 28. We're covering that for you over the last number of months, and we're going to be covering it up until the match April 1st, 28, WrestleMania 28. It's going to be very interesting to see how it all pans out. As I said, if you take a look at the statistics, if you're a statistics freak, you know The Rock is ahead of John Cena in Twitter followers by a few percentage, and John Cena is actually ahead of The Rock with Facebook fans. He's got more Facebook fans than the Kardashians and Jennifer Lopez, for Christ's sake. I believe he's even ahead of Britney Spears, who has the #1 song right now on the top 40 charts in the United States, and that is an unbelievable, unprecedented accomplishment for someone like John Cena to accumulate that many Facebook fans. I believe he has over 5 million. He has more followers and fans on Facebook, I think, than the entire WWE, so that's pretty interesting, to say the least. But one thing that WWE loves to do on occasion is exaggerate in terms of followers on Twitter and Facebook. They especially love to exaggerate with the Did You Know facts on their programming that they show on Raw and SmackDown. It seems like the Did You Know facts are completely inaccurate and completely exaggerated. WWE always putting themselves over the top, and a question I have for our listening audience: do you think they're really putting themselves over the top a bit too much in an effort to promote this John Cena Rock match at WrestleMania 28, which might not live up to its expectations? You can tell us at facebook.com Jonathan Clarke and join the conversation over there, twitter.com HW Entertainment Jonathan Clarke 1 by sending us a few tweets, and you can also find us on YouTube at youtube.com Jonathan Clarke 22, where you can leave your comments at the bottom of this YouTube video, where this YouTube video will be available in audio commentary format once it's produced. Do you think WWE are really putting themselves over the top of this Rock John Cena match? I'm going to have to go out on a limb and say yes. I think they're really putting themselves over the top, and to do this for the first time ever, give a WrestleMania main event a 1-year promotional deal is kind of a risk. I've never seen it done. I didn't see it done with the Hulk Hogan-Randy Savage match, the collision of the Mega Powers at WrestleMania 5 in Trump Plaza, Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior. Even going back as far as the early 80s, I can never remember a WrestleMania receiving a year's worth of promotion. So WWE probably starting a trend. Is every WrestleMania after this going to receive a year of promotion? WrestleMania 29, 30, 31, and so on? That's something that you need to ask yourself. And are WWE taking a tremendous risk by promoting something with giving it a year's worth of promotion? I would say they are. So is WrestleMania 29, 30, 31, 32 going to receive a year's worth of promotion? Is WrestleMania 28 going to be somewhat of a trend that's going to develop over time, kind of like the Super Bowl with over 35 installments over the last 35 years? I think WWE are really going out on a limb, giving The Rock and John Cena a year's worth of promotion. You didn't see them do that with The Rock versus Goldberg. You wouldn't probably see them do that for The Undertaker versus Sting, which is a match that'll probably never happen, that a lot of fans are begging WWE and TNA to put off. I don't think it will ever happen. You'll never see a match like that receive a year's worth of promotion. Nothing Hulk Hogan did. The Rock versus Hulk Hogan back in 2002 didn't receive a year's worth of promotion. So a big risk being taken by WWE, and leaving promotion up to the internet, Twitter and Facebook, may be a huge risk. Although The Rock has set a record on Twitter with millions of followers, that's more than probably any celebrity has been able to do, while John Cena has set a Facebook record with over 5 million fans. I believe I say that John Cena had more followers than WWE on the Facebook. I believe WWE has over 40 million followers on Twitter right now, but I don't know how many they have on Facebook, so he may have accumulated more fans than WWE on Facebook. And another thing too is, how accurate are they with all that? Is it just a shameless way of them promoting the fact that John Cena is going to be taking on The Rock for the first time ever? And after this match is over, are WWE going to be able to top it? Will we have seen The Undertaker versus Sting by the time WWE try to top it? Or will we see something like The Rock versus Bret Hart? Who knows how long The Rock's relationship with WWE is going to last? He says he's never going away ever again. That still remains to be seen. As I said, The Rock just finished up filming the G.I. Joe movie, the latest installment since Rise of the Cobra. And that's probably the reason why his birthday on May 2nd in 2011 was his final appearance for over 6 months. By the time he returns to Survivor Series, that will give him 6 months away from WWE, over half a year. And The Rock making limited appearances leading up to WM28's match with John Cena may be a risk that WWE are trying to take. But one thing about The Rock making limited appearances is, no matter how many times he comes out on WWE television, the fans are just as crazy over him as they were before. So they're just as excited to see him. So when he returns by Survivor Series, they're going to be even more excited to take a look at The Rock, and he's going to give us updates, of course. And leading up to his return at Survivor Series, of course, he's going to be giving us updates on his Twitter and his Facebook. I'm expecting The Rock's updates to move over to Twitter, because Twitter is all about status updates, of course. And he's going to probably move over to Twitter and kind of leave Facebook alone for a while, kind of like the whole MySpace trend died out in about '03 and changed over from MySpace to Facebook. Facebook is going to change over from Facebook to Twitter soon, and we're going to get status updates from The Rock and status updates from John Cena, who knows. But it's interesting, how WWE are becoming all about this social networking idea. Is it the right move for WWE to be taking? I've asked this question hundreds of times here on HEW Entertainment Variety Radio. Do you think WWE are making the right move, launching YouTube channels, Twitters, and Facebooks, all in an effort to get behind social networking, with the unsafe issues of social networking always being a concern, especially for young people, and with WWE reaching a young audience all the time? Is it the right move for WWE to promoting social networking the way that they are? That's a question I have for the listening audience. I'm against social networking a little bit because of the privacy issues and everything, but I'm for it in a way that it allows you to promote something, especially if you're trying to reach a global audience like HEW Entertainment tries to do on a weekly basis. So it's interesting to see how WWE are really getting behind this whole social networking thing. I know a number of wrestlers have created YouTube shows, like Zack Ryder has this Long Island show proclaiming himself the Internet Champion, developing